Welcome, Emi. So great to see you again. I was wondering what's going on at Ripple at the moment.
Yes. So since I was here about a year ago, more than a year ago, a lot of things happened.
Okay.
Yeah. So our network, RippleNet, continue to expand. Right now we have more than 300 financial institutions on the network.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And
That's great.
one big kind of trend is we are seeing more financial institutions starting to use our on-demand liquidity solutions, which utilize XRP as a bridge currency.
That's fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And what do you think at the moment is coming for the future? Like, what's your personal vision of how you would like things to look in the coming year?
Yeah, so I think we continue to kind of expand into different markets. But one thing that's really important for crypto to be adapted is regulatory clarity. And we are definitely seeing that in different markets. But I believe because of this Libra kind of making governments around the world to feel like they have to drive clarity, that's really having more kind of rippling effect around the world. So I think in 2020, definitely we will start to see more clarity in the market. That will definitely drive the adoption of crypto in the payments.
How do you think Libra is affected? Is it a positive effect or a negative effect? Because everyone's got a different opinion about that.
Yeah, that's a very good question. But I think it's kind of pros and cons. But overall, I think it's actually has been good because it's kind of a validation of the use case we've been working on for the last 5 years or more. Like a company of the size of Facebook is looking at it. That means that they recognize that there is a clear problem in the payments today, and that has to be solved using blockchain. So that's a validation. Second is that now Facebook and other tech companies coming into the payment space, that's definitely creating a sense of urgency and also call for action among financial institutions, banks. So actually after the Libra announcement, we actually started to see more kind of inquiries coming into our company because they are, getting kind of eager to adopt a new technology.
Certainly Facebook's size and coverage all over the world has obviously brought it to the attention, and many governments want to legislate against it, right? So it's almost just that it's been more of an attention stirrer than anything really tangible or sizable. And I guess we did have a panel a few months ago about the Facebook issue, and I wonder, you don't want to give too much power to Mark Zuckerberg because already he's got so much power to try and manipulate and control people, and we've seen some negative effects of that, obviously. So I think it's, in a way, it's good because obviously then the regulators get involved and the governments become involved, and I think there's a big change coming, right? Yeah. And tell me, what's your perspective on the challenges and the positives that women experience being in the blockchain space? Because I know you've been in it for a few years.
Yes, yeah. So still diversity in the workplace, but in the blockchain industry is still an issue. I see more women getting interested, but I think the types of position, the jobs that women typically fill in are kind of relatively limited, like marketing role or HR role and so on. But then we still see very few women in the business side or technology side. And that's something that we are really focusing on right now at Ripple. For example, we are going out to like a Grace Hopper conference. That's the biggest conference for female engineers, so that we can kind of actively reach out to female engineers and talk about the opportunities in blockchain. We also launched a university blockchain research initiative. So today we are working with more than 30 universities around the world to help fund the blockchain research. And that's also helping the development of talent in the industry as well.
That's fantastic. And we're also trying to do an online blockchain programming course university or course, whatever you want to call it, just so that more people have access to being able to do that programming. So I think that's great. Fantastic. Good work, Ripple. So thanks again, Amy. I think it's going to be a wonderful panel.
Yeah, thank you for having me back. Yeah, thank you.